You're watching the semifinals of the R3 Speed Bananza BTD YouTuber Tournament 2020. I'll play a best of 3 with Koenee, and the first person to win 2 games gets advanced to the grand finals and play against Asian Sensation.
This is game 1 and we are playing on Industrial Zone. So we have Bomb Village, Dartling, Upgrade Bloons, Long Slow, or I think that's just slow, and we have Juggle Launch. So both of us are gonna start with Dartlings. This is probably the best starting tower out of these 3 towers. Obviously we're not gonna start with Village, and Bomb isn't really good because on round 2 you could send pinks, and on round 4 you could send blacks, and that kind of counters bombs, so usually we would start with Dartling. So both players are just ecoing now. We're trying to constantly eco, try not to stop sending, because once you stop sending, you have less eco and it gives you less money overall. So I placed my village. I think I'm getting ready to buy camo detection for round 12. So it's round 8 right now. He's sending me pinks. I think I don't realize it's round 8. So I was sending yellows for a while, and he's gonna be up by somewhere about 100 eco, I don't know. So round 11 is coming, so both of us are gonna stop ecoing for a while because we're slightly paranoid. We don't want to die to round 11. So we got enough defense, so we decide to continue sending pinks. So with this loadout, I'm thinking which round are we gonna die to? So I'm thinking one single BFB. We should be able to defend it by using MOAB Assassin to pop the BFB into a bunch of MOABs, and then a bunch of cluster bombs and balloon impact should be able to clean up the ceramics. So a single BFB won't really kill us, but fast cooldown BFBs is definitely the way to go in this loadout because of how short the map is and because of our towers. So here I'm just gonna send one BFB. I know I've said that one BFB isn't a very good rush, but I'm just gonna do it to test his defense because I want to see how good his maulers are. Okay, it's round 20 right now. I'm gonna send fast cooldown BFBs, and he seems to be defending fine for a while, but he starts to chase and it starts to overwhelm him. This map is really short, so it's pretty difficult for him to defend, and here he goes down. So I'm winning 1-0. This is game 2. We will be playing on Frozen River. We have Ninja, Wizard, Chipper, Long Tower Boost, Eco Choke, and Lightning Bolts. So both of us are gonna start with a Lightning Wizard because that's the best starting tower within the 3 towers we have. Ninja isn't good against group Bloons, and Chipper is obviously very bad against group Bloons. So Lightning Wizard is the way to go. So we're just ecoing. It's kind of normal gameplay. So we also have Eco Choke. I decided to use my Eco Chokes on, I think I used it round 6 and 8 because that's when you tend to run out of money. Because yellows and pinks are pretty expensive to constantly send. Plus you need to buy defense to defend the yellows and pinks. So that's why I decided to use my Eco Chokes on round 6 and 8. I think he used one Eco Choke quite early. I wouldn't use an Eco Choke early, like round 2 in this game mode, because you really have more than enough money than you need. So I don't think Eco Choke is good on round 2, and in the late game you kind of have a ton of money, so Eco Choke doesn't really do much. So that's why I think round 6 and 8 is the best time to use your Eco Choke. Another time would be good to use your Eco Choke is when you're rushing your opponent. But honestly, Eco Choke isn't very good right now, especially in this game mode because you just have so much money. It's probably still good in boosts only. So it's round 18. This round we could send BFBs, but a single BFB wouldn't be able to do much because... So we have Ninja, we could use it to sabotage supply lines. And there's also Chipper. And having Chipper means that any rushes below a 0 MG will not work because you can just use Chipper to stall the balloons. So since any balloons below a 0 MG is easily taken out by Chipper, we need to rush with fast cooldown 0 MGs. So I'm considering if I should rush on round 22 with fast cooldown 0 MGs. However, as you can see, I only have 60k. Also, if he uses Sabotage Supply Lines, he could try to pop the ZOMG into BFBs and chipper stall the BFBs. So that's also a concern. So that's why I decided not to rush on round 22. So I'm just gonna take it late and rush him late game. So it's one thing which you need to be good at in R3 Speed Bananza to win is to be able to estimate which rounds certain loadouts will survive until, given the map, given the towers you have, and given the powers that you have. I apologize for this. It's like a screensaver. So it's round 27 already. We're still ecoing because we don't intend to rush just yet. We intend to keep on ecoing. So I have 170,000. I can spam a ton of phoenixes, and I'm also spamming Sabotage Supply Lines. I basically want to fill most of the map, as much of the map as possible with these phoenixes, and then I decide to get my chippers over there, so that once there are BFBs, I can use chipper stall. So now I send him a slow cooldown ZOMG. I'm just testing how good his defense is, and I'm also baiting him to use his phoenixes. And he decides to send me one ZOMG as well. I decide to use my phoenixes, and now he sends a second one. Okay, it's kind of lagging, so I'm not gonna put it at double speed. Over here I decide to all out by sending fast cooldown ZOMGs, and I think he's gonna do the same. So I'm not sure if this round would be the best round to rush, because in retrospect it's slightly late. We could have all outed maybe on round 32 or 31. So now I'm realizing that this rush might be too difficult to defend, because those ZOMGs are really have a lot of health on round 33, and he's sending fast cooldown. So Phoenix isn't very good against fast cooldown ZOMGs. You really need to spam a lot of them, and I don't really have that many. You would have more Phoenixes if you had farm as one of your towers. So now I'm basically trying to chipper stall the BFBs and MOABs. There's a bit of lag, but that's natural because of all the balloons that are on the screen. And I'm really concerned. I think I didn't send enough ZOMGs, so I decided to send more, but these ZOMGs are kind of late, so I think this wasn't a very useful rush, but I was running out of options, to be fair. And now I think I'm about to die, and like I can't really pop those ZOMGs because they have so much health. So I thought I was gonna die, but somehow he dies first. So that was kind of lucky, honestly, because I thought I was gonna die. I was chipper stalling, and the ZOMG was about to go to the end. I can't chipper stall ZOMGs because, you know, Ninja Kiwi nerfed chipper a couple years ago to not suck in ZOMGs. And that's how I managed to beat Gloomy Daddy, also known as Koenee, 2-0 in the semifinals. So I'll advance to the finals, and I'll play against Asian Sensation. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.